everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we do upload the video versions to our YouTube channel, so you can check that out. My name is Vetta, and as always, I am being joined by my brother, Matt.
Hey, you guys.
And on this episode, we will be talking about the last day of American crime.
Yes.
So before we get started, the most important question before we start this shit show, what are you drinking?
I had to drink a lot to get through this thing. So I'm going to be drinking a lot to get through this review. I am drinking sangria just because it was the closest thing in my fridge and I just opened it and got it out. So I was like, delicious. Going to drink this.
Excellent. I am drinking, as always, a Dirty Shirley.
Oh, look at you.
You go to wine, I go to a Dirty Shirley.
I feel you. What was the name of the woman in this movie? I didn't write it down. It doesn't
Shelby.
matter. Shelby
Her
was
name is Anna Brewster.
Dirty Shelby. You're drinking a Dirty Shelby.
I should have found a drink called the Shelby. I'm sure there's one out there somewhere.
Real quick, that
everybody was drinking her.
Oh yeah, I hate this movie. I'm so annoyed that you picked it because it was a real drag to get through. This movie, it had a good concept, but it sucked. It was so long.
Okay,
so long.
So did you do the thing where you watched the trailer and you went,
yes,
this could be good. I'm excited to see this.
Exactly. I wrote it down. I liked the trailer. I was like, oh, this is. I think I'm gonna like this movie.
And that was the end of saying I like about this movie.
I'll mention it when I it's in my notes somewhere, but I think, hold on, I want to tell you what it. Oh, okay. So I wrote. Okay, so after Graham, is that the guy's name? Graham.
Yes.
Okay, so after Graham gets beaten and bandaged up and everything, and that bandaged guy tries to light him on fire, and everything, and tries to burn him alive and everything. We still had an hour left. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Isn't this like the apex of your movie? And I'm like, not apex is not the right word, but I was just like, no. There was still an hour to go. And I'm all like, fuck me. And I just started pouring more alcohol.
I feel like this movie had good potential. Like the last days, this is the last days of American crime, and the whole no one could cross the Canadian border.
Oh, grow up, Kevin.
Yeah, right. It was just like, and then you're 5 minutes into the movie, and you're like, 5 minutes into this movie, it is not gonna be good.
Oh, it's not. But I just like, you're drinking a Dirty Shirley, but we got cocaine. We got some great cocaine. I was just like. When he said that, I was just, there were so many lines in this movie that I was just like, what's going on here? Like when he's like, you want to drink or cocaine? We got some great cocaine. I was like, oh, okay, what's going on here? Like when he goes to Shelby or whatever. He's like, you made my heart go kaboom. And I'm all like, okay.
The part where Shelby says to him, we're all dogs, or we all cry because we're all dogs. Hold on, I have it written down here, and I was so confused by it. It's like, don't cry, we're all dogs. We all hurt the ones who try and love us. I was like, do we though?
I remember that line now that you just said it, and I'm all like, what does that even fucking mean? I'm not a dog, bitch. You can be a bitch. I'm not a dog.
I was like, I was so confused by that. I was like, what?
Yeah, and I wrote down another line in here. That one guy, I don't remember his name, but he's all like, I have things that will hurt what's his face permanently if that's what you want. And I'm like, this movie has hurt me permanently. I don't think I'm ever gonna get back whatever this movie took from me, because it's just not good. It's not good.
No, it's really not. I mean, because what do you got? You got what's her name? Shelby. She's a hacker who sleeps with everybody.
Yeah, she's which I love that she's a hacker. Oh, the whole time I'm all like, when is this bitch gonna like really show her hacking skills? Okay, because you know,
right now the only thing she's showing is she can play all sides. She's got the cop side, she's got the
you can hack that dick,
Graham side, she's got Kevin's side. You know, she's got the only side she's got is the dick side. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing, okay, so I kind of liked the premise. I wrote down I liked the premise of this movie, but then I wrote down, okay, so you're telling me that the government knows the frequency of our brains to stop crime, and then they send out, what is it, G5? Because they send out a cell phone signal. What? Go ahead.
And it makes you stop. How problematic is that? Because I'm sorry, I don't think of criminal. Well, maybe I do. When I'm driving in my car, the things that go through my mind, and if all of a sudden my brain freezes for 30 seconds, I'm dying in a car accident.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
how is anyone approving this?
Yeah. And I'm just, I'm just like, you know, but I just want to know what kind of a sicko fucks his stepmother. I introduced you to her.
That is a whole genre of porn, so I'm pretty sure there are plenty. Very much.
Yeah, when he said that, I was just like, wait, what? What's going on? I want to see that movie. That whole movie.
Can that be the prequel?
Yeah. Oh no, it's on Pornhub. That's okay.
Because that's what I don't get you about Kevin. He's literally, I think Kevin's pissed at the world because he is the heir to the biggest crime family in the city, yet it's the last day of crime, so he can never take his throne because they won't be able to commit any crimes.
Yeah, which I just go like, I don't know, man. It's like so crazy. Like
I truly don't understand it at all. This movie is so messed up. Like Kevin's sister, all she does is cry. And
so and I wrote that. Okay, so Shelby, when he's like that's some bruise, and she's like, I deserve some. I'm like, what? No, you what?
I have that down too. I was
what
like,
is
she's not right in the head.
Yeah, she's like one of those kind of girls. Like, hit me again, I can put some stank on it.
So the best thing I can say is this movie's dialogue just assaults every part of my brain. Like my brain can't process it. I just am like, every time somebody speaks, because I think there's another part where she like talks about cold hearts, the Shelby chick. She's like something like, how's the heart working out for you? And he's like, it seems a little cold, not too cold. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even
yeah, there's so many. Like, I feel like that, like in the writer's room for this movie, or whoever wrote this script, they're just like, they came up with a bunch of good one-liners, and they're like, yeah, just toss it in here. And you're all like, what? Like,
and it makes no sense.
And okay, speaking of the sex, by the way, the sex is so awkward. It's so like, I was like, this is not hot. It's not sexy.
No, because the very first sex scene takes place in a dirty ass bar public.
Oh
restaurant.
yeah, it's gross.
No,
yeah.
No, thank you. It's disgusting.
Hey, what did we just check off your list? I fuck a loser. Fuck a loser.
Yeah, who wants to do that though?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just like,
It's not on my list.
Yeah, I don't think she thought he was a loser. Well, because she does say later on, she's like, I'm sorry I called you a loser, or whatever she says. I don't fucking remember.
Because he's been pining over that statement since she said it. He's been stressed out about it, going, oh, does she really think I'm a loser?
Yeah.
This
which I'm all like,
loser.
Yeah. I wrote down all these characters suck. Like, I just don't care. Like, I just, by the end, I was just like, can they all just please die? Because I don't care anymore.
I think it would have been better if to end all American crime, Canada just dropped a nuke on them. Would be a better ending.
Right. Yeah, because this movie makes no sense. Like, I love how like all of a sudden we get that flashback of what's his face in prison, and I'm just like I think I wrote it down, but I just love how he's automatically able to find the part of his brain that the government can't reach, and I'm all like, oh, look at you, smarty pants. I'm all like, I'm just
you mean Michael Pitt's character Kevin, where he flashes back where he's in jail with Graham's brother.
Yeah, and I'm just like yeah, and then I wrote down there's those big fucking clocks everywhere, those big countdown clocks, and I'm just like, okay, so now you know how much time you have to purge. You know, I'm like I'm like, this is just
where's the siren?
Yeah, it's just the purge. Just, people are all like, let's
get
just
it out of your system.
Yeah, get it out of your system now, because it won't happen once a year. It's just going to happen this one time, then it's done forever.
Right.
Like,
I mean, the police weren't really having it though. They were kind of we don't give a shit what happens. We're just
yeah. And yeah, it's just, this movie made no sense. Like, the whole time I was.
At any point did you go, I feel like they just tried to add everything from like every good movie out there.
Oh, for sure.
The voiceovers. Why were there so many?
So many. And I'm all like, in all honesty, I'm like, dude, I don't need your inner monologue right now. Like, I really don't.
Because the regular monologue sucks. So your inner monologue's got to be worse.
I don't want to see you people speak with your mouths, let alone hear you.
I really think this would have been an excellent silent film.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, the whole time I'm just like, maybe Michael Bay should have directed this movie. I feel like it would have been more shooty and less talky, because I was not interested. And speaking of directors, I looked up the director for this one. His name is Olivier Megaton. And I'm all like, that is the name. Yeah, like I think he changed his name, but I'm just like, if this was his real name, that is the name you give to a child that you have no hope in. Like, I'm just like, this man.
It's so when you introduce him, no matter what he's doing, people are impressed because the name alone just says he's gonna be a garbage man. No offense to garbage man. That's a terrible example.
Yeah, it's not even Oliver, it's like Olivier. And it's like, and then Megaton. I'm all like, is he trying to name himself after like the atom bomb? What's going on here? Like, this is a movie of people trying to take themselves way too seriously. And
or people thinking they were going to win an Oscar for this movie.
For a Netflix movie. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what?
Didn't you feel like these people thought they were giving the performance of their lives?
Oh, I have no doubt in my mind that they read this script and was all like, I just read the best script I've ever read in my entire career.
This is getting best picture. I'm getting, best actor. This is amazing.
Yeah. And I like both the two dudes that are in this movie. The chick, I don't really know her, so I don't really care, but I like both the two dudes in here. But I'm just like, is this guy trying to, I feel like was
Michael Pitt that hard up for work? Was he that bored during COVID? What's happening?
Exactly. And what gets me about him is
some movies I like.
Exactly. And I like him because the whole time I'm all like, I feel like he watched Jared Leto's Joker and then just tried to imitate it, but like without the laugh. And I'm just like, what's going on here?
But like a prepubescent middle school boy.
Like it was just like, oh, grow up, Kevin. I'm just like, I just like this whole movie. I'm just like, what is going on here? I just literally just.
And it wasn't even what's going on here. You were doing this 5 minutes into it and 2 hours and 20 minutes into it.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
I told you, I was like, yeah, when he escaped from that dude that was trying to light him on fire, I was just like, oh my God, I paused it. I was like, there's still an hour left. I was like, I got shit to do. And you name it, whatever it is. I got it.
Kept going. Just go to Canada.
Yeah.
Fuck the money.
Well, didn't they shoot those two dudes that tried to run through Canada?
Yeah.
Those
but at the end, you froze.
No, I didn't. I didn't freeze.
Yeah,
I didn't freeze.
You were all...
No, I didn't. You fucking whore. Am I frozen now?
Oh.
Okay. No, those two dudes tried to run to Canada and they got shot.
Yeah, but at the end he gets in the truck and barrels through all the stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I feel like in that, okay, let's be honest here.
I mean, they did have to show people.
If there's anything in America we are good at, it's getting people across the border they're not supposed to cross. So
for sure.
I feel like Canada would be like, hey, you want to come over here and have some poutine? Sure thing, bro.
Oh yeah,
they're so nice. We're not gonna stop you. Come on over, but you have to promise not to do anything bad.
Yep, and be weary of our polar bears because they're crazy.
We got great maple syrup. God, we just threw out every Canadian stereotype.
I know, so many stereotypes. They're just like, check out our Mounties. We can't protect you if America America invades. Like we have like a submarine from the 1960s and like 5 Mounties
Yeah,
all riding
like
polar bears.
Where we're just sit here and we go, oh, we don't think we're going to get involved because somebody might get hurt.
Right. All right. I have nothing else to say about this movie, at least nothing nice.
So would you recommend it?
No.
No.
What we've just told you were the highlights. You do not need to spend your time watching this movie.
I'm telling you right now, this movie is 2.5 hours too long. This plot story gets lost. I'm not even sure what it was or how. Just watch the trailer. Don't go any further than that. Watch
and this
the trailer.
Is based off of a comic book, and I looked up the comic book because I was like, oh, maybe I should just buy this and read it because maybe it's better. And it's only 3 issues long, and I'm all like, you turned 3 issues of a comic book into a 2.5 hour movie. That's
it was like they said, oh, we can't cut that. That's really important. No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. And I'm not interested in the comic book because I'm pretty sure it's just the same bullshit.
My only recommendation is watch the trailer. So then if somebody asks you if you saw it, you can say yes. Because they're not going to ask you details. They just want to know if you were stupid enough to spend 2.5 hours watching this bullshit.
For sure. Yeah, this movie is just, it's so bad. It's garbage.
Alrighty. So if you've got nothing else to say, we're going to move on to our next segment of where we ask each other questions and stuff. What is your question today?
Okay. My question for you is, what is your favorite heist movie?
I went with one that has been remade. The original is good. And I like the remake, Ocean 11.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Why Ocean 11?
I like the whole story of, they got to find people with different talents to come together and just really screw one person over. And he screws, they want to screw the guy over all because he slept with the other guy's wife. Like,
right on.
And it had a great cast.
Right on.
Both versions.
Right on. I agree. Mine is Die Hard with a Vengeance. Well, yeah, because it's kind of like, it's not only a heist movie because you've got Jeremy Irons who plays Peter or Simon Gruber, which is like the brother of the dude of Alan Rickman's character from the very first movie, which I was all like, as a kid, I didn't really appreciate the writers of this movie bringing back a callback kind of thing. But as an adult, I just go, ooh, I wish I would have not known that. So I could be all like, the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, shut up and everything. And then not only was it a heist movie, but it was also like a revenge movie and everything. Plus, I love Samuel L. Jackson in this movie, and they're trying to figure out the clues that the guy's sending them on, like this little goose chase. Super fun, even though it's not like a heist movie, but it is a heist movie. Super fun. I love it. All right, what was your question?
True. So my question was, what is your favorite movie with mind control?
Total Recall.
Nice. That's what I picked as well.
Oh, shut up. Look at you.
No, it is because there's so many parts of that movie. Like
the 3 titty lady. That's my favorite part.
Or the guy with the dude growing out his belly with the little T-Rex
No, that part
arms.
Creeps me out. That part creeps me out so hardcore.
Or the face opening one. I mean, they're just so
when they
many
fall
parts
down
of this
that when
movie.
when they go outside and they're like breathing and they can't breathe, and they're like, and I'm like, that's not what would happen. It's not what.
But every time I watch that movie, I can remember how I felt watching it as a kid, and I'm like, this is not as cool as I remember. It's still good and I love it, but I remember being giddy about this,
Right on. Yeah, no, I really like that movie. Like, it's so, except for the guy inside that one dude's stomach, that part creeped me out so hard.
Really? That part always cracked.
That part makes me itch. It's making me itch just thinking about it. But I did like the.
Really? But you're such a big Harry Potter fan, and I still feel like that's the whole head.
No, there's no comparison.
More in the back of the head.
No, that's not gross. The little dude in his belly was gross.
He had
the weird carny hands and everything. It was not fun.
The T-Rex arms with the lobster hands.
Yeah, that part was not fun.
Fingers.
Yeah, that part was not fun at all. I didn't like it. And I also love the taxi driver that's like a robot, and it's super fun. Yeah, that's a good movie. It's good. Go watch Total Recall. Don't watch
The
this bullshit.
original,
Yeah, the
not
original.
the remake.
Yeah, don't watch the remake. The remake's bullshit too. Totally ruined it.
No, not into it. Alrighty. Well, do you have anything else you would like to add?
No, don't watch this movie. Fuck you, Netflix, for making it.
It's horrible, right? For sure. I lost my outro. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. All right. So thank you guys so much for listening. Follow us on Twitter at BS Drunk Pod to stay updated. We'll also be posting this video onto our YouTube channels. So be sure to subscribe to us at BS Drunk Movie Reviews. And don't forget to drink, recap, and repeat. Bye.
Bye.